This is actually how you fix Fanatec. This is going to be a really interesting video because I'm going to buy the same wheel from Fanatec that I bought from them 4 years ago. That's the Fanatec McLaren GT3 V2. Great wheel. I've spent thousands of hours on that wheel and I want to buy it again. So you can see here I'm on the Fanatec website and this is going to throw up so many issues Fanatec have that are basically not related to the product. The product is great. It's about the purchasing experience, I think, is really where they're going wrong. And I think it's very easily solvable as well. So we're going to start here. We're going to go through and buy this wheel. And you can see immediately there's an issue here. So if I highlight over here, it won't let me highlight it. I can move the wheel though. But you can see under the price, it says €199, including tax, plus shipping and tax if applicable. Like from a consumer's perspective, that is immediately confusing. So it's including tax, but also plus tax. So is the tax included or not? I don't know. And the reality is if you buy this from the UK, you're going to get a Brexit tax bill or import bill or customs duty bill, I believe, they need to pay. I certainly did when I bought this one. And I needed to pay DHL or UPS before I could get my wheel. It's just not clear. Now, if you go through Amazon or you literally walk into your retailer, like a supermarket or media market, you won't have those issues. Now, that's down to Fanatec wanting to do all of the distribution and the sales themselves, direct to customers, so they keep more of the profit. But I think they don't understand the customer journey from a customer side. But let's get into something that's even more confusing and actually expensive. So you see underneath it says important, you will be asked to select a quick release when adding this product to your cart. Please pay attention to the availability date of the quick release. This will affect the shipping date of your entire order. So hang on. I'm being asked to select a quick release. Now, if you've watched a review on this or watched one of my videos, maybe you've seen, oh, Kireth really rates this wheel. This is a good wheel. It's a really good price. I'm going to buy it. And then you go on to here and you have this important, you've got to buy a quick release. Hang on, I don't know what a quick release is. And I think this is particularly aimed at people getting into sim racing. And is it going to cost more? So again, there's more confusion here. And you can see underneath, this is PC, PS Ready and Xbox. This is aimed at console players. This is aimed at people who are perhaps inherently a little bit more casual, not on the PC side of things, expect things to be plug and play. And this is not plug and play. So we're going to go in here and try and add to the shopping cart. So for other wheels from other providers, at this point you just add it and it would just go to your shopping basket and that you feel great. Now here we've got some details here. And again, there's some confusing information or lack of information here. So it says at the top QR2 upgrade. So as someone coming into sim racing, let's say, I don't know what a QR2 upgrade is. I don't know why it's an upgrade. I don't know what QR2 is. And it says here, please ensure that the selected wheel side quick release matches your wheel-based quick release. Now, again here, I think Fanatec don't understand the customer journey. I think a lot of people are going to buy, coming into sim racing, are going to buy their wheel-based secondhand. Maybe they're buying a secondhand Fanatec CS Elite or CSL DD, and they're not necessarily going to understand or know what the wheel-based quick release is. And this just assumes a lot of knowledge on the behalf of the consumer. And it says here, click here for all the details about QR2. You can click here as much as you like. There's no button to click. So again, at Fanatec, they haven't. This is a page that presumably pops up pretty much anytime you want to buy a wheel, which is pretty much the entirety of Fanatec's business. And no one has piped up and said, "Oh, hang on, actually, it doesn't. The link doesn't exist," which I find crazy. Like. Anyway, as someone who does YouTube and I'm trying to make sure my link works all the time and I'm at a very low level. But anyway, then we come here to the actual quick release options. And again, it's confusing because it says QR2 upgrade, but the first thing we're presented with is QR1 wheel side, which is sold out. Okay, great. But then we go through the rest. We've got QR1 light wheel side, QR2 wheel side, QR2 pro wheel side, QR2 light wheel side. So again, imagine you're an entry-level sim racer coming to sim racing. No idea what these mean, no idea what you should be getting. Now, when I bought my one 4 years ago, it came with a QR1 light wheel side. That just fitted on my Fanatec CSL Elite. That was great. You can see that one's here and it says free. So, and you can see it also says ships within 4 to 7 days. So that's great. I can add that to the basket and I should be able to go through with it's off the right side of the screen here, but just go through with my free QR1 light wheel side. So it says for free. That's absolutely great. I drag it over here, you can see that on the right hand side, somehow I've got 3 QR light wheel sides for free. So I don't know how I've done that, but I've just managed to get 3 of them. So again, this is confusing. And if I proceed to checkout, I don't know if it's still going to be there. Okay, I don't have to go through. But you know, now I've got 3, and so again, that e-commerce is not really working great. Okay, so we go back to here to the QR, the quick releases here. So let's assume that, you know, I've got a bit more money to spend. I don't want to get the entry level one. I want to get something a bit nicer. So what do I actually do? So QR2 light wheel side says carbon fiber reinforced composite. But the QR1 light wheel side, the free one, says composite material, simplify QR with locking nut. So this is carbon fiber reinforced composite. I don't really know what it means. QR2 wheel side is die-cast aluminium CNC high performance QR, and QR2 meets FIA standard. But again, I don't really know what that means. It needs to say something like QR1 light wheel side appropriate for Fanatec CSL Elite or something. QR2 light wheel side appropriate for CSL DD with boost kit. QR2 Pro wheel side appropriate for podium or something. But it doesn't do that. Again, it assumes way too much knowledge on the behalf of the consumer, and it's just a complicated buying process. And remember, if you buy a Logitech G29, there is no QR because there's no quick release. If you buy a Logitech G Pro, you shouldn't worry about the quick release because there's literally no other wheel rim to swap out, which is crazy from Logitech. If you buy a Moser, you actually get all the quick releases included, so you don't need to worry about this step with Moser, which again, I think is an example of Moser just looking at it from a customer perspective and thinking, what does the customer actually want? If you buy a Thrustmaster, it's a little bit more complicated because they've got different QRs, different bases, but I think Fanatec do a really poor job here. And the other thing is, it says ships within 4 to 7 days. This is the thing that has been driving people absolutely insane, because for many, many, many months, Fanatec's had this issue where stuff hasn't been sent. They send everything in different boxes because this is going to come in a different box to your wheel. When I interviewed Thomas Jackman at Fanatec, he said they're thinking about changing that. But I think it was something like at the moment they could only do it in Germany because of the way it's all fulfilled. But because it becomes in separate boxes, it causes all this lag in sort of the delivery system. And sometimes you get one box, but then not the other. So you get your delivery. And again, from a customer perspective, let's say I order this now and I spend €300 getting the Fanatec McLaren GT3 wheel, and I get the QR2 wheel side. And I then, 5 days later, I get my notification that DHL are going to drop it off today. And let's say I decide to take the day off work or something to wait for it, and the box comes and it's suspiciously small, and it's just the QR2 wheel side, and I'm sat there with my QR2 that I took the day off work for, and it turns out the base or the wheel's going to come like a few days later or something, or vice versa. It's just not a satisfying experience for a customer. And I think this is, whoever buys Fanatec is going to change it. Well, unless someone comes in and thinks that they can do this fulfillment better and spend the money doing it better. And some of it is not any money at all. Some of it is just someone just adding the hyperlink here to the QR2 page. Like, thanks Fanatec, you can have that one for free on me. Don't worry about it. But some of it is going to take a lot of process and consultants coming in and a lot of money. Or someone's going to buy it and just go, forget this. We're just going to bundle this and we're going to give it to retailers. So we're going to say, if you want to buy a Fanatec McLaren GT3 wheel, it just comes with the QR1 light. You go into your media market, you pick it up for €200. If you want to add a quick release, they'll have a quick release section there as well. Job done. And this is a bit of a complication the way they've done it. And you can also see that when you add it to the basket, somehow I've ended up with like 3 quick releases. So this is just one purchasing experience on Fanatec. I know so many of you watching will have done or thought about or been on this website, and it's just wrong in many ways. We started with the tax, it includes tax plus tax, then getting the confusing I need to get a quick release. Then here I don't really know what they are, and then when you add them, I've ended up with 3, and then when you actually buy them, they might come in different packages. Every step along the way, there is a not nice experience for the customer. So, positive news for Fanatec, or whoever buys Fanatec, I think it's relatively easily fixable. Might cost a lot of money. But it's not like the product here is bad. The product is good. It would be worse the other way around. But let me know what you think. What have your experiences been with Fanatec equipment? Please subscribe as well. Trying to get to 100,000 subscribers would be great to have you on board for that. More videos around here, and I'll see you next time.